talk about Azure Functions. So basically, what is Azure Function? Azure Function is a program or a component, and that's basically it is a serverless solution, or it's a part of a type of a cloud service that runs on its own, or serverless computing. It implies less code, less infrastructure, and optimum cost for the business. So Azure Functions provide set of event-driven triggers and binding that connect functions to other services. In simple terms or layman terms, for the developers who have worked on the web services, WCF services, or Windows services, scheduled tasks, so all these kind of development methods previously in the .NET are clubbed into Azure Functions. So what could be the common scenarios to use Azure Functions? Like suppose we are doing a bulk file uploads, uh, file upload processing, run a code when the file is uploaded, data processing at real time. So if you getting a data from the stream, uh, so you can run the data transformation as soon as the file arrives or raw data arrives. Schedule task as like Windows schedule task scheduler, you can schedule a executable to run a then scalable web API. So we could have web API endpoints, serverless workflow. So event-driven workflow from the series of functions using durable functions. Messaging like process message queues using storage service bus or event hubs. Now durable functions are Azure functions, nothing but extension to the function to uh, so we can write a stateful function in a serverless compute environment. So what are triggers and bindings? So as I mentioned, Azure function is something like a WCF service or an serverless computing that could run on its own. So a trigger is nothing but something that causes a function to run or execute. So a function must have exactly one trigger, and triggers have associated data which is often provided as the payload of the function. And binding is the if you have multiple Azure functions, binding is nothing but connecting your Azure function with other resources such as maybe front-end API, calling a web API service, web API endpoint. So that could be a binding. So binding could be in a direction like inward, outward, or both directions. So data from bindings is provided to the function as a parameter. So this is a short intro of Azure functions. There are links that you can go into details with. Thank you.